Hello friends, this is Purvangi. I'm a psychologist and an author. This is really a tough time which we are all going pass on to a COVID-19 situation. And this situation is persisting since last 1.5 year. And of course, we all are now facing one of the biggest question of this life, that how do we now perceive with COVID-19 in our future and our next generation. But I'm here to discuss with you about some of the very motivational and inspirational things. And I'm going to share with you some of the real techniques which you can help in your life for the self motivation. See, I can understand that this information which we are getting from the outside world currently is not as good as it should be. Many people are facing socio-economic issue. Their social life and their financial life is not in a good terms, and hence those guys are facing a lot of issues related to their stress level. Their mental level is not on a correct way. They live their life into fear, and they really wanted to come out as soon as possible. So I'm here to discuss with you some of the very good techniques which I can say are remedies towards your mental health and COVID-19 situations. So the first of all, we discuss about how we are interpreting the informations and how we are creating those informations into fearful informations. How we are creating a stress, anxiety, disorders, and also depression. And also sometimes it is so tough for us to manage certainly those feelings, so that we burst out of the world and we are burst in anger or in sadness. But guys, I'm here to tell you something, that this life is a beautiful life. Make your life happy, and you are having your happiness only in your hands. So, how to fight with the COVID-19 is one of the question, and of course every country is facing that issue. They are also searching so many medications and the vaccinations for the same, and luckily we actually found one of the vaccinations for the same. But my suggestions that social distance and the mask is compulsory for few days, so that we can save our life very nicely. Now, which are the mental conditions the people are facing in a COVID-19? Basically, COVID-19 earlier, before an year, if you can ask about the COVID, nobody knows about what is the novel coronavirus. People don't know even about certainly such viruses which can be spread from one human being to another human being so fast. It spreads so fast that all the families, the whole families are affected the same. But before we are affecting in terms of COVID, we are more affecting from the informations which we are getting and we are interpreting in our mind. Now, as you can see, since last year, we are getting all the informations about the novel coronavirus from various of the places. So many social media sites, so many news channels, so many people are actually talking about the coronaviruses and the number of cases, the fatal cases, and the number of infected cases. Now, those interpretations, those informations, as our human beings are very curious to the informations. We are actually wanted to informations from the outside world. What happens is, when we are getting the informations from the outside world, we actually analyze those informations. We interpret it, we analyze it, which are important, which are not important. And according to our senses, we are using into those informations in actions and the communications. When you do actions and communications to fruitful your results, to get the goal setting accomplishment, then what happens is you are getting one of the experience. That experience again create your thought. So this is a vicious circle which goes on and on and on. So now, to break that circle, what we need to do? As you know that when you are thinking some negativity or some bad thoughts, you have a continuously having those thought process either from your past working memories, or either you are so much worried about your future. But we all people now forget to live in the present scenario. How to live in a present scenario, we don't know. So there are majorly 5 mental health issues right now people are facing. One important is a depression. I'm here telling you one by one symptoms of how you are creating from stress level to a depression level, and how your informations works in that scenario very well. So as I told you that we are getting the informations out from outside world, our all senses are actually figuring out those thought process into the feelings. So the first is the mental issues right now people are facing is the stress, anxiety. So first of all, there are so many disorders. The people are actually having a compulsion disorders in which they are having issues like washing their hands all the time, or maybe using so much of sanitization. All the times they are worried about how the other person is all about. They even don't connect to the people socially so frequently, or maybe so well jealously as they were earlier, because they have a fear the next person is maybe having a corona symptoms or not, whether the person is a positive or not. But this fear is in our head due to the informations which we are getting. Out of the informations which we are getting, we are actually not genuinely even looking at whether those informations which are going to be passed on to us is correct or not. Are they genuine? Are they really affected in such a bad way? If it has been affecting in such a bad way, what and how we can create a social distance? So the first is we actually mental issues of focus. Our focus is almost like we lose our focus. We are non-attention issues. Our attentive is something on so many multitasking we are doing currently. As we are talking to some of our family member or the friends, so what we are doing is we actually checking our WhatsApp status. We also check our social media sites. Also we are checking that who has connected to whom and everything is going on. What happens is multitasking is a one kind of an entertainment program which has been created in your head, because as we are entertaining kind of a people, we like entertainment, and hence what happens is when we do entertainment we actually do a lot of multitasking. Now in multitasking happens is it creates a stress of what? Stress creates from the anxiety level. As we are so much anxious for the informations which we are gather from the outside world, we also have an anxiety to revert back them as soon as possible. The anxiety of ASAP creates a stress, because what happens is certainly you wanted to accomplish certainly your goal, your to-do list, and your TV is asking you to watch it. Your mind is telling you just to distract from your very important goal. From that important goal or the actions, you are supposed to divert yourself to the entertainment program. That has created a stress. That stress level creates from your indiscipline. When you are indisciplined, that happens is your stress level is such a high that you are creating anxious level. When you are too much anxious, too much anxiety creates a one of the third important and very serious matter, mental health issues, which is I call fear. What is fear? Fear is a kind of a thought process in which it is really never exists in our world. It always exists in our imaginary world. When it is on imagination, happens is whatever happens in our life, whether it creates an impact on our life or not, but yes, it has been impacted through our fear. Fear basically comes out of the chemical generated cause cortisol. Cortisol is one of the chemical which generates when you are fearful. As you have example, if I am going to share with you is a very correct example. If you guys are looking to some of the horror movie or some of the show which is too much having a violence, or the action movies, you have a suddenly goosebumps on goosebumps, or you maybe have a perspiration all of a sudden. Why? Because at that time, due to visual and audio effects, we are actually creating one of the thought process, one of the feeling which is called a fear. Fear basically creates from the chemical which we are generating, which is called cortisol. Cortisol spurs fast in your body. It's burst so fast that you are immediately come into the actions or the communications or both. When you have a higher level of cortisol, you are actually imbalanced with one of the level which is called a glucocorticoid. Glucocorticoid is a one of the level which dysfunctions and which affects your immune system. Because your fear level, because your cortisol level is so fast, so far and so much that your glucocorticoid level is being affected. When it affects, your immune system is dysfunction. As your immune system dysfunction, whatever you have a thought process of affecting from the COVID-19, you are actually being affected. I've been since last 6 months observing so many people, so many families that they always tell me that Purvangi, we are not going out, we are not going anywhere, we are never attending any social functions, we never used to move out in a markets. Still, we are affected by the COVID-19. How come it has been possible? This is possible just because you are having a fear thought process in your head and which has imbalance of glucocorticoid level. When you have a glucocorticoid level imbalance, you are actually having a dysfunction with your immune level. So as it's a step-by-step process is going on in our head, and it ultimately affect our mental scenario of the depression. So as I said earlier that you are non-attentive first, then you have a stress and anxiety, then it comes to a fear, then now it comes to a depression where you are feeling so much depressed because you've been already affected, or you have created already one of the center which is I call as a hypochondriac center. What is an hypochondriac center? It is about the worrisome nature, a state of mind of tension about being affected. So that tension, that worrisome nature actually affects your cortisol level and your BDNF, that is brain derived neuro function, affected by it. When you are actually affected, these all are the terminologies why I'm using this, because a layman can understand how our mind is functioning. So your fear actually creating your depression. So it is a one by one process is going on. It's not so on a very first day you are into depression. It's not on a very first day that you are in stress. Now in a depression, you have a different kind of issues like mood swing. You have a different issues of anger. You have a different issues of taking risk. You have a different issues of always being into the fear or compulsive disorders, or maybe you have a certainly change your lifestyle. So this all affects your social as well as your economic lifestyle, and that ultimately affects your relationship and the financial level. So my point I'm going to share with you about the techniques here which helps you a lot to coming out from all these 5 stages of mental health. Because it is also important not to fit by physically, but it is more important to fit by mentally. You have to create your own willpower. As we are going to a gym, we are actually making our muscles, and we are making those muscles through regular weightlifting. We practice it at daily basis, and hence we are having the strength to hold and lift the weight which we never ever used to have the same. To create a willpower, you have to give a certainly practicing some of the techniques which I am going to share with you here. So the technique number one. The technique number one is a very beautiful. It's a technique to be into mindfulness. What is a mindfulness? Mindfulness means when you are actually mindful, when you are focusing on your present, when you are doing something, when you are eating, or whatever you are doing it, you are completely focused on your part, completely focused on the actions and the communications and the thought process which is going on in your head, and the feelings you are feeling in your heart is completely focused by you and feel by your senses. So there are so many 112 type of different techniques you can use for the mindfulness, but there are most 3 important techniques which you can use in the mindfulness is one, you can name your feelings and hook it up. The second technique which I am sharing is burn, just light a candle and having a mindfulness. Use all your senses and use your thought process to focus down again and become attentive. Third technique is about breathing, inhalation and exhalation. I'm going to teach you about all these techniques in my next video, that how can you be a mindful all the time, not only in your work, not only at your office, not only at your home, or wherever you are, you can be a mindfulness. Second important technique is about affirming yourself. Affirmations, as guys you all know that affirmations, how it works on our health. Affirmations is a kind of a thought process and the talks which you are creating, which is I call a self-talk. Self-talk is something where if I am giving you one of the great example, in morning you might have listened some of the very good song. You can listen that song whole across the day, even though you are in a big traffic, even though you are actually surrounding by a lot of other backgrounds and other noise, still you can hear that song which you had heard in the morning. How? Because whatever you are having a self-talk, your subconscious mind is taking in you, and it gives you all the types of back thought process, self-talks is going on. So they're affirming yourself that you are very healthy, your state of mind is very strong, you can fight back against any kind of a situations of this world. All this will help you up very much when you are affirming yourself. Third important point, third technique which I'm going to share with you is keep away yourself certainly from the television, news channels, social media and the cell phone. Why? Because when you are actually keeping your time from those things, those free social media websites, actually you are using productively those relaxation time for your life. Like as you are reading, read some motivational and inspirational books, read some good biographies. Even also you can go for or sing some music, play some guitar or some kind of a musical instruments, which helps you a lot, which relaxing you most, and you keep away from your information getting data. When you're actually stopping your mind, when you close your eye, you actually find that there are so beautiful things inside which we are finding outside in the world. Fourth important technique I'm here to share with you is, this technique is very important because many people are questioning me when I'm putting myself on a side. Purvangi, what happens? What would I do? I'm being always busy in my life. I need to answer my emails. I need to answer my social media on a social media sites, or maybe on WhatsApp, on Facebook, or maybe other applications which you are using. But when you are keeping away your cell phone, what you can do is you can create some of your beautiful garden. Create your small garden in your house. Create some good small corner at your place where you can just light a candle and sit with the relaxation. Make your room, make your house with beautiful corners. Wherever you go to a different corner, you have a different feelings about it. So this will help you a lot when you want to really relax your mind. Fifth and the last technique which can be very much helpful, and I'm also working on that technique since last 5 years, and I have so much researched on my writing therapy. What is writing therapy? Writing therapy is a one kind of a beautiful therapy where are almost 11 to 12 types of techniques I have been mentioned in my book, Journaling Writing, Transformational Writing Therapy. When you are actually writing, you are sitting with yourself. You have a self-talk. You have a talks where you are console yourself, where you have healed yourself. As you are healing your loved ones, when you are caring to your loved ones, and when you are putting your hands to their heart or maybe their head or to their shoulder, that it's okay, things will be work out. Same way, that consolation can be and has to be with yourself. Most of the time I have a depressive clients because they all are having some or the another way find themselves not in guilt or not okay kind of a person. They always tell me that I am not a balancing, I am not a person whom the people would love it. This is your self-sabotaging thought process. You can stop there. You can console yourself, which is one of the mindful technique where you can console, care for yourself, love for yourself, and some of the kindness to yourself. For more information about certainly those techniques, you can subscribe to my channel of purvangishukla.com. Also, you can go to my website for more information at www.purvangishukla.com. If you have any queries or if you really wanted to connect to me for your own coaching, for one-to-one coaching, you can also connect on my email ID info@purvangishukla.com. It's really nice talking to you here. I can share my all points and the research on this my website, on my social media platform, and you can definitely connect to me. It's really nice talking to you. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Namaste.